Hey guys, welcome. It took a minute for this to click in. I tried going live before this and it kept going and going and going and going. So, hopefully, this stays. I just wanted to come on. I have actually a personal reading in a little while. So, I should probably time this. So let me do that. All right. All right. Welcome. Did you guys notice it? Good morning. Did you guys notice that I've been trying to get on? Or is this like the first time it popped up? Because it was just going and going and going and going. And it was like in circles. It would not upload. So, good morning. Good morning. First time it popped up here? Okay. Because I've been trying to get on and could have sworn it was Mercury. So, what I want to do is just kind of get into 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and start with the 18th. 18th is going to be a big day. Lots of strength. Lots of big deal in astrology. So it's just a big day. So I kind of want to see what comes out. I figured this was a good deck. I was just kind of like pulled to it. So we'll start with this, and we're going to start on the 13th, which is today. Emotions are kind of going to definitely be all over the place. So I'll get into that. Oh, these are flowing nice. I haven't used these in a while. They're like, hey. So, let me have a little coffee. Where's my little sticky notes? So what's that? What's today? You guys ready? You ready? You ready for this? All right. I do feel like the energy this week is going to kind of be all over the place like it was last week. I think last week it kind of like snuck in on us, even though we knew it was going to go down like that. So let's try to be a little more prepared this week. The energy will subside soon, okay? So we're going to start with today, okay? Emotions, like I said, are going to go back and forth. Trying to find balance today might be a challenge, so don't get like all worked up if you can't. Don't jump into things when you shouldn't be jumping into things, especially if you're not sure about your decision, okay? kind of like heavy. This is kind of like just let the water simmer, okay? With the high priestess being at the bottom of the 13th today, this is like what I was just saying, kind of don't jump into anything unless you're sure of it. Tomorrow's definitely stop and go feelings, breakthroughs, that type of stuff. Be careful with documents. Mercury must be strong because I feel it in a subtle way, but in a way where it's with like fine print. I wouldn't say I don't feel too much with technology, but I did just have something go down with my technology. So there's that too. Okay. So the nice thing is you're going to have, to call her back. Hey, sweetie. Hi. Can I call you back? I just started YouTube. I'm just going to do a quick video. Okay, where are you going, Everett? Okay, so just all right. So just call me. Yeah, and then I have a personal at 2 o'clock. So just call me or text. How long? All right, perfect. Give me a call then. Love you too. Bye. Okay. Sorry about that. I haven't really touched base with my friends in a couple weeks. So stop and go feelings for the 14th. Okay, breakthroughs. Careful with the documents. I have all my little notes. I'm looking at them because today's going to be not today in general, like this week. Okay, with astrology. So, also with the 14th, there's going to be ideas for the next couple weeks, which is nice too. I'm trying to decide if I just get all the energy out first. So let's just do what's up with the 14th. Show me the 14th. Something's tricky with the 14th. 10 of coins reversed with the 5 of swords. Show me the 15th. So this is actually coming in early. Okay, some of you're gonna start feeling this tomorrow because for the 15th it was lots of dog fights, cat fights, like almost everywhere around you. Okay, it's like one of those situations where you have to agree to disagree. It's hot and cold energy. Not a great day to start projects, that type of stuff. Okay, so and that's for the 15th, but this is gonna start kicking in on the 14th, which is tomorrow for some of you. 15th, please. Yeah, King of Wands reversed, the King of Swords upright. So not pursuing something for sure, not taking action, kind of in your head, lots of thoughts going down. Show me the 16th. Damn, 3 10s, 10 of Swords. Which one was the bottom card? Oh, fuck. I don't know which one was the bottom card. I want to say possibly Justice or the Queen of Wands, so I'm going to pull them both. So 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. And then we're gonna go to the 18th. I'm gonna show you a little of the 18th, and then there's gonna be big turnarounds on the 18th too. Okay. Ace of Coin reversed, Three of Swords, and the Hermit. So 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Fucking, I feel like shit's just like discombobulated all of a sudden. So shit's gonna get a little tricky. Show me a little bit of the 18th. And I think my days and stuff were just off numbers or something. So it's gonna get a little tricky. Seven of Coin reversed. King of Cups upright. I love this deck too. I feel like someone just said I love this deck. So I'm in someone's brain. All right. I know today is tough, okay? Again, it's that emotions back and forth tugging, and I can clearly see. I mean, guys, this is a lot. You got 3 10s, you got endings, right? 3 of Swords, Hermit, 7 of Coins reverse, Ace of Coins reverse. Like it is, let's be realistic. It's gonna be a tough week. But at least because you know what's coming towards you, it might be easier for you to adjust. I guess it just depends on your karma and what you're facing and how you're handling something ultimately, right? So again, I feel like the 14th is going into the 15th because the 15th is all about dog and cat fights, that type of stuff, energy all around you, needing to know where to agree and disagree, hot and cold energy off and on. Not a good day for projects, that type of stuff. I don't see anybody starting a project. So it's probably a good thing. If you're going to start a project, I'd say definitely towards the end of the week. With the 16th, with the 10 of Swords, Justice, and the Queen of Wands, you know, we do have a full moon this day too. So it's going to start kicking in. But it's like sparks. It's love. It's desire. It's also animal instincts on this day. It's like animal magnetism. Okay, it's installed. So it's almost like with every step you take, there's like animal instinct behind it. If you are going to start a public profile, this is a good time to start something new. It looks here, I don't see much newness. I do see an opportunity to start something new, but it's reversed. Now, because it's also the full moon, there's going to be conflict. All right. It's going to be urges. You know, do I want to do something fun or do I need to do something like it's duty? There's going to be social pressure. There's going to be resistance when it comes to certain stuff. But there's, you know, it is breaking out of certain molds unexpectedly. This is not a good time though with the moon to make up like excuses, like suitable excuses. And it's like you shouldn't be taking shit from others too. So I don't know what starts from here to there. It's like a riptide effect, okay? Because when we go into the 17th, it's going to be like that riptide effect of emotions, and I can see it here. So don't get carried away. It's like turbulent energy, but there is positivity with what's going down, whether you see it that way or not. I think if you really were to go in and look at something in a positive way, it's really about your own focus. If you're going to tighten up your own focus and choose to focus on the positive and be ready to hop aboard and do what you need to do and try something new, whether it's a taste testing, or it's a smell, or it's your turn to listen instead of talk. Okay, so it's a good day to start something new. But here, astrologically, it's almost like it's going to be tough to start that because of the negativity. And it's a lot of mental negativity. But I'm telling you, like, come Friday, and I'm going to come back and just talk about Friday within the weekend energy at some point during the week, because Friday has a lot of strengths. Okay. It's almost like good fortune too. Like something can fall into your lap, like investments will be good. But there's no need to push or pursue too far out. You got to try to stay in the moment. You could be having new views when it comes to things, figuring out your strengths, that type of stuff, which makes sense because now we have the Hermit, right? Where to invest, where not to invest, that type of stuff. So the energy is meshing with astrology this week for sure. So it's how you're going to handle it. The dog and cat fights are going to start coming in. And it's unavoidable. Okay, it's going to be all around you, whether it's you or somebody else. So you might just want to agree to disagree when it comes to certain stuff. Okay, hot and cold energy. So there could be arguments over money. The Ten of Coins is reversed. Not taking action, not doing what needs to be done, because there's a lot of weight being carried. So we all have choices. I just said obligations. But I feel like when I'm hearing the word obligation, it's you obligated yourself. So I don't know why they're telling me that. I don't see obligation here. So basically, it's what you choose to carry. It's almost like, I don't know why that just came to me so strongly like that with obligations, because I feel like you feel obligated or somebody feels obligated, but it is you're not, though. What you think you feel obligated to, it's almost like you need a new perspective. It's because it's for sure weighing you down. You're choosing to carry it. It could be secrets. It could be not listening to your intuition. Today would be a good day to well, today talks about don't jump into anything unless you're sure of it, but this does not look like there's any certainty. So, for those that are definitely sure of something, then I'd say go ahead. Your energy is probably not on the board, but I'm still getting that strong feeling of someone that of the obligation. I kind of feel like there's conditioning there. So I really don't know what that is. It's like you're telling yourself, or you're convinced that's you're obligated to something, and you're not. Now, if it's family, work, certain stuff, right? There's always obligations, but I feel like you're burdening yourself with your obligations. Like your obligations are like backwards. So I don't know what it's trying to say with obligations there. Again, the bickering, the back and forth, the fights over here are probably going to kick in tomorrow night. If we are speaking about work and money, be careful. Like I said, with astrology this week, there was definitely something with looking over small print in any type of documents right now. Um, Even minor detail for the next couple days. Try to find a simpler solutions. You know how kids always tend to find simple solutions? If you kind of flow like a kid would, and find a simpler solution, which kind of makes sense here because the King of Swords is not in the kid friendly energy, right? So maybe if you take down your thoughts a notch and try to find a simpler solution to this situation, if you're going through something this week, it's going to benefit you when you find a simpler solution. It's the only way to profit from something this week. And again, it talked about, somebody who always thinks they can come up with a suitable excuse. If you throw an excuse out this week, then you're going to have to take some shit from it regarding other people, if you want to try to throw any excuses out. And the fact that in astrology, it literally says, don't try to think up a suitable excuse. That's somebody intelligent thinking that they're not spitting out an excuse. See what I'm saying? It's so again, we're back to like obligations. Well, that seems to be the word starting today. But there's something about how you're thinking about obligations, and it's so outdated. So it's almost like self-conflicting energy here with whatever that obligation is. Because no one should be obligated. No one should feel obligated to deal with this type of energy. Arguments, turmoil, pain, ending. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, it actually makes sense now that I think about it. Like, why are you still feeling obligated to deal with this? Why are we still engaging in this obligation? Family could be weighing you down. Work can be weighing you down. Majority of you who are dealing with this energy, hands down, you're weighing yourself down. I don't know what's up with the hands right now. I just saw the Queen of Wands. I love this card. But you got 4 hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something may fall into your lap or your partner's lap towards the end of the week, which is good. Talking Friday, there's Talking Bodies. Talking Friday is going to be breakthroughs. Like, Friday is going to be real good. But I don't even want to get into that energy because this is the energy at hand for this week. It does look like could possibly be making some better decisions, soul decisions, because the King of Cups makes soul decisions. Me is calling. Sorry, guys. Hi.
Did you come this morning?
No.
No. You didn't come? No.
Yes, you did. No, I didn't.
You're literally working.
Why?
Because someone brought her coffee.
Oh, that's weird. It wasn't me.
Maybe Tommy likes that coffee. I don't know. Or Jay told Tommy to order because Tommy tried that last time. He was like,
I'll call you when I'm off YouTube. It wasn't me, though.
Okay.
Love ya. Bye.
Bye.
What's this 10 of Wands? This is 10 of Wands today, right? It's all about the emotions, trying to balance something. It's going to be real hard to find any type of balance today. Could be because you're choosing to hide something. Or you're choosing not to listen to your gut, but 10 of Cups. Now you have, see, it's something with family. You have every 10 on the board, guys. The only ones upright are the Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords. It's it's definitely self-conflicting energy too, unfortunately. So you do feel some type of obligation when it comes to the family, but the family situation is like not working out. There's something with money, security, um, messages you don't like, things going in and out that is just not being beneficial for you. But again, you could not be listening to your gut. What is this high priestess? Because this is either a secret or you not listening to your own gut. Or once again, there could be conditioning here because I feel like Four of Swords. Yeah, see, you're not resting. This is being like lazy. I don't know if you want a handout. I don't know what's going on here. This is definitely self-conflicting energy. Whatever you feel like you're obligated to, it just, you're not even doing anything about it. It- I feel like you're in a fucking self-pity party here. Carrying so much weight, not opening up, not saying something, not doing something. To me, this doesn't look like you're going within and trying to figure anything out, because if you are, I hate to say it, you're doing it ass backwards. And I really hate to be judgmental on your own thoughts, but this is not positivity. This is complete negativity. This is complete pessimism. Like, this is not how you create. This is not how you solve problems. This is not how you lay weight down. This is not how you really look at obligations. You're looking at an obligation that's completely fucking weighing you down, but yet you're doing nothing about it. You're sitting on it. There's no balance with the family situation. Emotions are all over the place. If you're going to try to create balance in this situation, don't bother. I know that I know that sounds shitty because it's family, but it's a no-win situation right here. So it's like you're still trying to mend something or create something, but you're not really doing anything about it. So again, why bother? You're not happy. Why do you feel obligated? Because you're a mother, because you're a father? Where's the obligation? I feel like you're fighting a never-ending battle. Like you can't win with whatever this is. So, and then the following day on the 14th, it's still back and forth feelings. You could have some breakthroughs, but I don't see energy here of even trying to break through. See the problem? Even if this was upright, but it's not. So, another reason why I'm doing a week in astrology, so you know what you're looking at, so you can try to benefit yourself of to look at something differently or not engage, so you know what you're dealing with. You could have a wonderful partner and this is just their energy this week. It's a losing situation. Like, this isn't even depression. Even if you're dealing with somebody depressed, this is not depression. This is self-inflicting energy because you're not doing anything. You're sitting in it. You're choosing to sit in it. You're choosing to feel obligated. It, I don't even see self-restriction. I see conditioning. I don't see conditioning. I feel it. It's the whole word obligation. You feel obligated, but it's so outdated. And again, I hate to judge your own thoughts, but you can clearly see there's not a breakthrough where there should be a breakthrough this week. So I don't know if karma is going to come in and play a role here. Could be a loss of money this week. You got the 10 of coins reverse. You got the ace of Ace of coin reversed. That's a loss of money. There could be a finality, but it would be a good thing. You could be, the universe could be playing takeaway because of selfish energy. Because this is selfish narcissism, not even looking at it this week. The 10 of coins reversed, that's like it with the 5 of swords, that's greedy. Could have a woman here that's greedy or masculine here that's greedy. Because this is family, this is money, this is endings, this is holding on to things. When you reach a 10, you've been holding on to something for way too fucking long. You shouldn't reach your 10s. Once you reach your 10s and you don't get out of it, this is what you created. You created this. So you've been in this pattern or this cycle for a little while now. You got every 10 on the fucking board. You could be mad at yourself, but I don't think so. There's definitely a loss of money here, and I think it's a universal take because of your own neglect, your own greed, your own circumstances, the where you invested. Because you now, I didn't even see this. You got the 7 of coin reversed. It's because it's where you're investing your energy. I mean, you could be finding out that something happened with your money this week regarding a family member. You're not really sure what to do, so you're sitting on it. But towards the end of the week, you'll figure it out. But this family situation starting today that you're holding on to that's weighing you down, but you're choosing to do nothing about it, is not serving you. There's going to be some heated conversations or some heated arguments about money this week. There is a loss of money. You have not five. I don't know where that came from. You have 3 men on the board. Could be all the same energy, which I kind of think it is. Only because of the way the cards are laid out. Because you're not doing anything about it. You're not taking action. You're stuck in your head. But it's like a never-ending battle here. Again, it's self-conflicting. It's your piss poor attitude. I hate to say it like that. Even if someone's depressed, this isn't depression. This is choosing to stay in a battle, choosing to stay in a cycle, not cutting ties. This is a choice. This is a choice all day. It's 4 10s. You're choosing this. It really is unfortunate. What is this justice? Two of Wands, it's having to go in a new direction with the Wheel of Fortune, right? So there is some positivity here. But so karmically, you're being pushed out because you're not doing it yourself. So I don't know if they're going to play take away with your money. I don't see emotions. I mean, I see emotions, but it's still swords, right? So it looks like it's more of a takeaway. I'm going to go help Caden. It looks like it's more of a takeaway. What money are thoughts? I don't see a clearing, though. I feel like the universe is making a decision for you. This isn't a situation where the universe is in control with a whole bunch of major arcana. This is the universe is probably going to make a decision for you because you're not. Because this is in your hands. See what I'm saying? It's in your hands. That's the message I'm getting. Now I figured it out because I said, look at all these hands. It's in your hands and you're choosing to engage and do this and not go in the directions you should be going in, doing what's right. You're not doing the right thing. You're pouting. God, I hate to say it like that because I feel like there's depressive energy here, but this has nothing to do with your depression. Could have a lot to do with ego, unfortunately. I would love to look at this and be like, let's get you out of depression. And this is depression is not causing this. Self-infliction of negativity or addiction or ego is causing this. So it is in your hands to make the right decision. But I do feel like the universe is pushing you out of something. And there's loss of money here. It could be from your own greed. Because you're arguing over money. You're arguing over family situations. You're arguing over money. You're arguing about this is energy of just not doing the right thing, unfortunately. There could be a breakthrough here. But this is like that. This is wanting to win at all cost regarding money. So if you're being greedy with your money, that's not going to pan out for you either. If someone else is being greedy with money, it's like you put a halt to money. You stopped giving money, or you put a halt to money because wherever you were investing your money, something with Friday, and the Ace of Coin reversed and then Ten of Coin reversed, you stopped giving money or putting a halt to money. You're arguing over it though. If it was more of a mental thing, it'd be the Five of Wands. So there could be greed here. But there will be new ideas coming in starting tomorrow. I definitely wouldn't pursue them until later on this week when we look at the energy when there's a nice shift. Because there's supposed to be breakthroughs on this day, and there's no breakthroughs unless you do the right thing. And that's the 7th. That's the 16th for you. But I don't see breakthroughs there either. It's more like you're dealing with the riptides. I feel like you're getting carried away in your own attitude, with your own way. It's a good day to start trying something new too. So I see that there's a slim chance that you might possibly try to do the right thing here. And so you still have a chance. It's almost like the universe karmically is giving you a chance right around this full moon. And remember, it's a full moon, right, guys? So it's going to be conflicting. And it does have to do with love and desire. And you also have animal instinct that's coming out. I see the animal instinct in the Queen of Wands energy, and that's the only animal instinct I see right this second. So I don't know who's vibing around you, but they're vibing with a whole different type of magnetism here. It will be a good day, again, for public profiles, the time to like shake it, go do something new. But because it's the full moon, it's conflict. All right. It's those urges to do something. It's like telling you want to do something fun. It's almost like you want to do something fun and go in a new direction, but your duty and social pressure is stopping you. So this is aligned with the way astrology is working this week. It is. So it really is up to you. Stop telling yourself that people are putting pressure on you. You're only putting this pressure on yourself. Because this is where the restraint is becoming way too much. This is where you need to break out of that mold. Don't make, suitable excuses. So you're dealing with somebody who thinks their excuses hold value. But at the end of the day, it's an excuse. So to put the word suitable in front of it is bullshit. You're dealing with somebody who really feels like it's not an excuse, which is troublesome if you ask me. Because this energy is believing their own excuses. Get what I'm saying? Because when the universe is saying, don't try to think up a suitable excuse, you're trying to justify your excuses. You're trying to justify not doing something. An excuse is an excuse. There's no such thing as a good excuse. So when they're using the word suitable in front of it, this is somebody who truly believes their excuses, which is troublesome. Okay, try not to let off steam Wednesday, Thursday, because you might be dealing with the repercussions, and definitely don't take shit from other people on these days either. It's like that kid-like energy. There's a simple solution here. So you're overcomplicating matters here. Again, if you're signing documents or papers, be really careful. That's hands down all day. It's almost like saying don't do it. And if you're going to do it, be extremely careful and cautious, even with a minor detail, for the next couple days. It's almost saying, like, don't invest. You know how most people are like, most readers, you're not taking this opportunity. No. This is a day where, with the Ace of Coin reversed, and according to astrology, you might not want to. Because where's your head? It's your headspace is not in the right place on this day to make these type of decisions when it comes to small print and documents and papers. You're in the Three of Swords and the Hermit. And I feel like you're being forced into the Hermit energy, to be quite honest with you. Or this is you just not, no, I can't say that because the King of Cups is next to it. Unless you're being forced into it. Forced into making a soul decision. Or there's some type of message or something being delivered where you feel forced. It's almost like you can't stay. So I don't know if you're fighting yourself, but it's the first time, even for me, looking at it like this, considering it's the 16th and the 17th, this is not the day to do it. It's too much turbulent energy. It's positive because we're going into Friday, but it's turbulent. So I actually, you're not seeing the light, right? Because you're stuck in this energy. So I actually like that. I really do. I'm glad I can look at it like that. So be careful, because this is the day of the 17th of Riptides of Emotions. Don't get carried away. This is Riptides of Emotions. It's very turbulent energy, but it can be extremely positive. It's how you're looking at something. This is where you need to tighten it up. This is where you need to focus. And this is telling me, if you want to get on board with anything, it needs to be a decision that's made from your soul. Especially regarding the King of Cups sitting right next to it. This is that fun energy. You could have fun, but you need a simple approach like a child would take. A child's not going to look at a problem. They're going to see the problem, but the solution is not going to be analyzed or overanalyzed or overthought. They're just going to come up with a simple solution. A simple solution will get you out of this, but there's nothing simple about the way this energy thinks clearly. And this is a massive collective. This is a collective read. It's not just you, not just one person. I'm just saying you in general, this person, but this person is thousands and thousands and thousands going through the same energy. Millions, actually. This is what's happening astrologically. But if you know this is the energy, you need to learn to work with the energy. This is conditioned energy, though. This is something you've been holding on for way too long. You got 4 fucking 10s on the board. That hardly ever happens. And the universe is saying this week, it's in your hands. It's almost like you're getting a last opportunity with something. Honestly. They're giving you an opportunity to make something simple. I don't see it on the board, but that's clearly what it's saying. Because it's in your hands. It's not major arcana, like I was saying. It makes sense. This is in your hands. Hands, hands, hands. Hands. Well, if we're going with hands, stop overthinking it. You're not looking at something. You're not following your gut. You're not looking at the light. You're too much in mental energy, holding on to mental energy. Yeah, it's like you're doing it. You're straight up doing it to yourself. It's in your hands. You have an opportunity here. You had the Wheel of Fortune next to the Two of Wands, guys. Hello. You have an opportunity this week to change something. No, it comes with change. You're given an opportunity here. I don't know if it has to do with the feminine, multiple masculine. I don't know. But they're giving you an opportunity, which is shocking. So your brain must be telling you shouldn't be in this energy, but you are. Man or female, you're given an opportunity Wednesday, Thursday to look at something differently, to go in a new, the Hermit's there, to go in a new direction. Because right now, you're dwelling on family scenarios and money. And I hate to say it like you're dwelling, but you are. You're doing nothing about it. You're surrounded by 10. Want to know what your solution is there? I'll tell you. And it's 3 10s in a row, so it's massive. Spiritual meaning of 10, 10, 10.
Here's a summary from the Express Tribune. In numerology, the sum of the 10th of October 10 is 3, which is a sacred number that signifies a complete cycle of existence of a man. Birth, life, and death, he adds. The number 10 often implies completeness of order and beginning of a new cycle, but it does not exist in actuality.
So in numerology, it breaks down to 3, mind, body, and soul. But when it comes to a man, it's birth, death. It's birth, life, and death. And it implies completeness as in order to begin a new cycle. So you're given an opportunity to start a new cycle come Wednesday, 13, 14, 15, 16, with the full moon, which makes sense going into the 17th. So I don't know, will you do it? Because technically the 16th is sparks of love, desire. There's animal magnetism installed in you every single step. Public profiles, great time to shake it, do something new, right? But then you have the opposite side of the moon. You got the dark side, you got the conflict. It's the urge to do something fun, but you feel obligated. And there's also social pressure. So there's also restraint, but it's too much restraint. You're doing it to yourself. This is saying break out of that mold. Don't make up suitable excuses. Don't do that. Don't take shit from yourself. Don't take shit from others. Simple solutions. Be that kid. Simple solutions right now will profit you. Okay. And there's something, it's like following your soul. So you're also given the opportunity to feel that spark, that desire, that magnetism, because it's being instilled in all of us to make this move. Okay. In the next couple days. And then there's going to start being some breakthroughs on the 18th. Something could fail. Something could fall in your lap. It could be you. It could be someone else. So this is a good investment. So whatever you were investing in, I'd get out of that real quick and invest into something that your soul is telling you to do. So this is a soul investment. Even if it has to do with money, it still involves your soul. It doesn't involve your brain. You got to get out of your brain because you need new views. That's why the Hermit's here. I'm surprised the Hangman's not here, but the Hermit, once you go into Hermit mode, you don't technically get out of it like you did when you went into it. I almost feel like someone's having a dark night of the soul here too, because it's time to follow your soul. That's where your strength is. That's why I don't want to bring Friday into this yet. Because I honestly feel like somebody will try to jump over this energy and just skip to Friday for some reason. So this does have to do with masculine energy, and this could be feminine. Don't take yourself out of this equation, because it's finding the balance today. And that could be between the masculine and feminine energy of yourself. You want to assume this is somebody around you, and it could be, but it's still a reading for you. It's still a reading around you. And this energy doesn't look great either. So if you're in a different headspace and this type of energy to this extent is not getting the best of you, it could, considering the full moon in Leo is taking place in a few days, might already be feeling the energy. So if you start doing the right thing on Wednesday, the full moon, and you look at it in a different way and you use it on how it's supposed to be used for release, okay, it looks positive. So be careful you don't get swindled into some type of investment or something, talked into something. I'm telling you, it's something. Because this makes total sense. I'm not looking at this as a free will card. This makes complete sense with riptides and not getting carried away and looking at small print and all that. You wouldn't see something clearly if you were to sign a document or something, because there's money all over the board. You could lose money this week with even a stock investment, only because it's an investment. It's something you invested in, but you lose it. But if you lose it, I feel like it would be taken from you because of greed. But come Friday, something falls on your lap. So if money has been a priority and your soul is not, your soul needs have not been a priority, money could be taken from you financially. It could even be through stocks or some type of investment, because you got the 7 of coin. Did you invest into something? Well, when people invest into something, you want to bank off of it. It makes sense, right? But did you bank off of it? Did you go into it with just because it's going to put money in your bank account? Or did you bank on it and invest in it because, yes, you're hoping it's going to be profitable, but it's going to benefit you in the future to do something fun, something your soul wants to do? Does that make sense? Like, there's a difference on what I'm saying. I don't know if it makes sense. Like if you're just like, oh yeah, this is huge. This could fill up my piggy bank. You know what I mean? But other people can be like, all right, well, this is definitely a hit or a miss, and I'm hoping I'm banking off of it. Obviously, it's stocks, right? I'm hoping I'm going to bank off of it, but if I do, it's going to benefit what I want to do in the future regarding my retirement, regarding my happiness, regarding my soul, regarding travel. See what I'm saying? There's a big difference there. So I don't know if something is going to fail in the stocks this week. I don't know why I feel stocks. Don't get it. If this does have to do with stocks, don't get into stock. Don't purchase a stock. I said a stock. Don't purchase a stock this week. It might look good, but looks can be deceiving. Because you're not in the right headspace for it either. But come Friday, something could fall on your lap, okay? Which makes sense. You got the Wheel of Fortune on Thursday, which is going into Friday. But I don't think it has to do with money. It's something regarding your soul. The Hermit, it's all about your soul. King of Cups, soul. But that's choosing to go in a new direction. That's choosing to get out of this battle. Whatever this is, you felt obligated to do, but your obligations are outdated, is what I'm being told. So I don't know what that's regarding. To me, it probably has to do with conditioning, because they're saying it's outdated. You could just be losing money. They could be playing takeaway. I don't really see health here. I don't see love. I see it going towards here. I see a massive weight that's just been carried, and you're doing nothing about it. This is complete laziness and self-pity. It's self-inflicted pain. Others of you, if it's not self-inflicted pain, where you invested time, you made an extremely poor decision, and you're going to pay for it. There's a consequence to everything, whether it's good or bad. And that's going to come in right around the full moon. You're given a choice, though. It's crazy. It's in your hands. That's what I'm going to label your video. It's in your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change is in your hands. To go in a new direction will be extremely fortunate. You're being given something magnificent, is the word I want to use, if you choose to go in a new direction this week. Karmically, it's going to be dharma. It's going to be karma paid in full if you go in a new direction, which is going to require a soul direction. It's a given. If you follow your soul this week, you're not going to go wrong. You could lose some money, though, by going in a new direction. But I feel like if you don't go in a new direction, you're losing money anyway. You're losing money right now as we speak. I don't know what it's regarding, but as we speak right now, you're losing money. So there's definitely a heavy family situation going down the next couple days. Could be regarding money, finances, losses, profit and loss. I feel like you're already losing money. You've been losing money. I also feel like you're arguing over money because you put a halt to it. So if you were given, it's like you stopped giving money. What's this 5 of Swords? You could have a breakthrough here if you do something right. Queen of Swords. So somebody's pissed off. Somebody's not talking about it. This is, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. There's documents on this day too. Be careful. Because this is the day where ideas start bouncing off your head. But that's not the best energy for ideas to be bouncing off your head. Because you're in between all these tens. Page of Cups is, there's no feelings in this situation. This isn't about feelings. It isn't about words. It's something with money. family money, family inheritance, court settlements. That can speak of inheritance. That's family all damn day. Carrying a burden. That's court. King of Swords would be a lawyer. I didn't even pick up on that until now. If there's a lawyer involved here, you still want to follow your soul regarding something. It's going to be a loss. You might feel betrayed, stabbed in the back. But I wouldn't finalize anything yet. That's my opinion as a reader. Okay. But it's also my opinion because I'm reading what's going down astrologically. It's not because of what I see. It is kind of what I see too, but it's also because of what I'm reading astrologically. That straight up could be a lawyer and a judge. In tarot, that could be a lawyer, a judge. Sometimes the Hermit could be typically a doctor, a counselor, but what I felt earlier, I can't even think about it because I'm like, that's not even what the Hermit represents. So I'm hoping it comes back to me, but it's not the norm. I don't see politicians. I don't see doctors like that. Well, I didn't see health before, but now if that's a doctor, there you might get some bad news regarding your health with the Ace of Coin being reversed. Your health wouldn't be good, but that's because you're not following your soul. So there's poor health here. It could be because of drinking. If we're talking health, talking bodies, could get an X-ray, MIR. If we're talking health, it's because of karmic justice. It's because of takeaway, like I said. So not only is it take away with money, it could be take away with health. It's like a universal layout. And I don't know if everybody knows what that means, but universal start taking, they'll lay you out. They'll take away your money, they'll take away your health, they'll take away this because you're holding on to something way too long. All these 10s, I wouldn't doubt if the universe has already played takeaway. This is being rock bottom. And the universe is saying, listen, so you must know your rock bottom because they're giving you an opportunity to change destiny, to change your fate. So you're fully aware you're at rock bottom. You got 4 10s on the board. You're definitely at fucking rock bottom. And this is a masculine energy. This is the existence of man, birth, life, and death. This is something that's complete. This is the beginning of a new cycle. But it does not exist in actuality because you're not placing yourself there. So the universe is giving you another chance at something. And it has nothing to do with family or money. It has to do with your soul. It has to do with doing the right thing. So you must know what the right thing is. So if you don't do the right thing, then shame on you if you're going to let your emotions and your mental thoughts get the best of you here. And you're dealing with a bitch right now too in regards to money with the Queen of Swords reversed. Is like I said, you can't win. This is not a situation where you can win. And I don't know if you're trying to overpower this energy. Like I'm in control. Because it's ego. I'm in control. Or you could be dealing with a woman that's very egotistical too. I'm in control. You could be dealing with somebody who wants more money and you're not giving it. Because you're not taking action regarding something. Could be a good thing, but I doubt it because there's too many 10s. It only looks like a good thing can pan out if you do something that's linked to your soul. Because you know it's no good. or you start a new health regimen. This is being fully aware of you overextended your energy, you overextended yourself. And I think it's coming from conditioning. What your parents taught you or told you how something had to go. It's because there's social pressure here. Oh, yeah, that's social pressure. That's why I was thinking something socially there, which is that, but it's not even the Hierophant. I'm getting social pressure off the Hermit. That's strange to me. I don't think I've ever gotten social pressure off the Hermit. And if it's conditioning, it would typically be the Hierophant. So this is doing what's right for you, going towards the light. You've been in dark for a long time. Whatever you feel obligated to is weighing you down and causing pain. Your health is not good right now. You could be getting a message from a nurse, a doctor. That could be a nurse, a doctor. Someone's health is so poor here, and it could be linked to liquor. If not, it's just stress, heart condition. You wouldn't see that in an x-ray, though. You could break something, so they take you out of work. The universe knows your thoughts. So you could slip and fall and break a leg or an arm, because they might purposely lay you out, because, again, the universe knows your thoughts. And if you're not being true to yourself, there is universal takeaway at play. And if you can't go to work because you break a bone or something, it's because money is too important to you. You could be praying something goes right with stocks, but this is also karma from a past life, is what I'm seeing here. It won't go in your favor because your thoughts are not going to outweigh what's best for your soul right now. This has to do with your soul, I'm telling you, and that's all thoughts. It's a feather. You're not following your soul, and the universe is giving you an opportunity this week to follow your soul. You're not making soul decisions. Your decisions are all mental, and they typically probably regarding money. You're not on the same page as a woman. If there's a marriage here, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, fights over money, family, how things are going. So this is a big heads up. And if you don't believe in something like this, or somebody around you and it's taboo, and you gave them heads up, or you shared the video and with somebody who's not spiritual, there's no, you wouldn't be benefiting anybody. I don't know why I shared that. Years ago, I used to send videos to my catalyst here and there, but it would never benefit them, even if it had nothing to do with us. So I don't know if someone's doing that. Because this energy doesn't give a flying fuck about spirituality or karma. There could actually be a high priestess here. And they're doing nothing about a situation regarding a high priestess. This could actually be a high priestess. I don't picture this being somebody though. This is like, this card always pulled me to Akashic records, but astrologically there was nothing being said about Akashic records this week. So, but there could be with the transits, and you already, well, yeah, the nodes are here. So I am feeling social pressure from this Hermit to do the right thing. It could be all about belief and conditioning. You could be arguing over belief. And no, this looks like money and family. It's a losing battle, whatever this is. Money and family, it's a losing battle. And your thoughts are negative, unfortunately. There's not much positivity here. But there's something telling you to follow your soul because the energy's here. So it's going to be brought forth to you. Knight of Wands with the King of Swords. One more for the King of Swords. So it is masculine energy, but it's like not communicating either, not doing something. So I don't even need to really go any further here because you got the King of Wands not doing nothing, and the Knight of Wands is not doing anything either. So it's really, the 15th is mental energy for you, and it's probably lingering from the cat fights that you had the night before, which typically was supposed to come in on the 15th. Because this cat and dog fights is all around you, no matter who you are. This is where you have to agree to disagree and not argue back. This is the hot and cold energy. It's a very mundane day. So I really don't know what's going to be on your head, what's in your head, because it's also the full moon. So something just told me to go get my numbers. Oh, it's right here. My numbers with the energy. So it's the 15th is going to be the heaviest. It's going to affect Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio the most. And Aquarius. That's Aquarius energy. But it depends how many placements you have. Like, I'm a Cancer, so people be like, yeah, it's not going to affect me. No, it's going to affect the fuck out of me. Because I have 4 placements of Taurus and I have 4 placements of fucking Scorpio. See what I'm saying? I don't have much Aquarius and I don't have much Leo, but that's one of my nodes. So the 15th is going to really fucking get the best of me too. So ladies, because this speaks of masculine energy. So, and I don't know if the best thing would be not to take action. I don't think so. That's not what I'm not reading it that way. It would be nice for me to be able to look at it that way as like a pause, but I don't feel it like that. So where's my other deck? I don't even know how to give advice for the 15th, except it's like dog fights. It's like you can't win. But you can do what's best for you, not engage, go in a new direction. But I feel like there's manipulation here. Especially with the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Swords reversed. Someone could be silent and manipulating you through silence, purposely irking you. there could just be like a stillness because you're not doing the right thing. So now it's going to affect your finances, your family situation, whatever you think you're obligated to because you're not doing the right thing. Because I feel like this is linked to that. And that would be doing the right thing, following your gut, but you're doing nothing. You're staying in stagnancy. But see, there could be inspiration when I cut the deck. There's muse and stuck, and it's like that's what we were just talking about. So I don't know how to advise you there because I can't really read you that day. And that's the heaviest day of energy, so it makes sense that I can't read us because it's going to affect us all different ways. But that's the 14th is the strongest it gets for the numbers, guys. And we have Aquarius. So mentally, right, the more physical days are going to affect Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. The other days is going to be, which will be less intense, because the ones I just named is going to be more inclined to be challenging and stressful, while the other days tend to be easier. But Gemini is not going to have the easiest day, and neither is Sagittarius. And Aries is like, I see Cancer, Virgo, and Caps being not really, you're going to be affected because you have every propensity, you have every archetype in your chart. But if you have a lot of Cancer and a lot of Capricorn, a lot of Pisces, it won't be as intense for you. But if you're dealing with the energy around you, because this is the energy all around you, so I'm not quite sure how to read this for you because this energy this day is going to affect everybody differently. I wouldn't say don't do nothing. I mean, I wouldn't engage in arguments. I wouldn't be signing documents. It would make sense not to engage in that energy, but this is the main energy. And it makes sense that I can't read it because it's the heaviest day of energy. But I think doing nothing is not the right thing either. Because if you're doing nothing regarding an argument, that's just you dismissing it or manipulating it or negative energy. You see, Again, it was stuck in muse, right? So that's why I'm saying like doing nothing is not good either. So I knew that was a clear message. So I will say the hottest day of the week seems to be, believe it or not, the 15th, the day before. But even starting tomorrow. But the 15th, if you choose to stay stuck, is an unfortunate choice. If you choose to be inspired and ignore what's going on behind that, which is pride and ego, if you choose to stay in pride and ego, you're screwed. Yeah, destruction. It's all around you if you stayed in pride and ego. So this is an important day. And again, I don't think your best advice is to fucking do nothing. Your best advice is to get fucking moving. So I will try to pull your best advice for this King of Wands reversed, because doing nothing is not the answer. That's been your MO. to just step out of something and let somebody else deal with it, apparently, is what I'm seeing. You gotta take the initiative. So nostalgia has to do with the past, but it also has to do with your soul. You're holding on, you're clinging to the past way too hard too. When there's something sparkly and glittery in front of you, you gotta let go of the past. This is your best advice. This is the death grip on the past. You're restraining yourself. This is the day where you got to be careful, because this is where you think you're making a suitable excuse and you're not. You're taking shit from other people too, and you're just not doing anything about it. I don't know if you think that's the way you win, but if you ask me, there's ego involved too. And you're dealing with a woman that's can be pretty cutting. But this is also magnetism here too. Like, you got something right here. This is that's your opportunity. But to me, you're clinging. That's a fucking death grip. That's like you're clinging to the past. And for what? There's definitely conditioning here. And pride. It's almost like you don't want to give up. It's like if you just give up, it's like you failed, and it's like you don't want to be the one that failed. But you're already telling yourself you failed. So it's ass backwards fucking energy. So you let go of the past. You got a death grip on the fucking past. This is like somebody, again, it reminds me of the other read. This is knowing you got to let go of the past in order to have a new future. But it's like you got a fucking death grip on it. If there's kids involved, this isn't, you staying in this situation is not going to benefit the children if that has to do with children, because that's like the Six of Cups. It's either you're clinging to the past. Well, that's hands down you're clinging to the past. Whether there's children involved or not, it looks like they could be. There's a family here. Doesn't mean it has to be children. It could be dogs. Could be extended family. It just could be family itself, cousins, whatever. But if there's children involved, it's even worse, because it's not benefiting your children. So if you're staying in it for children, because you got a little kids in there, I don't fucking know. That's not good either. Situation's worse. And again, if universe is playing takeaway, it's a separation of a family situation too. Because if there's children involved, you're not going to make amends with your children until you get out of the karmic situation, until you get out of that scenario. You can only make amends after you realize you and your partner are karmic and you can't do it together. So if you're trying to co-parent here and there's children, you're not going to be able to co-parent like that. You'd be lying to yourselves. And everybody wants to believe that, and I get it. And I wasn't able to do that. And I really was hoping and praying that I could, if anything ever ended like that. But I can't. It's not mutual, right? There's different beliefs. So why are we staying in a situation where a never-ending battle? It's different beliefs. So why are you telling yourself you can co-parent if you guys have different beliefs? See what I'm saying? You can't. So it's more stubborn energy, which makes sense if you're a Taurus, because that's the ruling. Taurus rules that stubbornness, and that energy that day for Taurus is there's a lot of stubbornness there too. Okay. So if there's children, you're definitely not benefiting. This is a situation, if there's family, you have to let it all crash. You won't lose it. Maybe in a year or two, or maybe it won't even take that long. You and the person who once were in love with each other will find your way back to be able to co-parent, but that comes with change. It's not something you can do together right now as much as you probably would like to do that, if that's somebody's situation. But I'm telling you right now, I know there's belief there. and you got a couple here, and there could be children here because it's a family scenario. If you ask me, it has more to do with money than anything. But if there's children involved, it's a lost battle to keep fighting and trying to co-parent or trying to figure out how much money you should be giving or not giving. The masculine could be giving more than the feminine because the feminine's reversed here. It could have to do with court and documents and child support or something like that. I know everybody wants that type of situation, but I think there's conditioning here. So somebody believes like that's the right route to go because of what somebody told them, but somebody gave them poor advice, unfortunately. But this is not following your gut either. Staying stuck, staying stuck. You might want to compromise, but there's no compromise. You're trying to compromise. You're trying to co-parent, or you're trying to run a business together. It's something like that, and it's a no. It's not going to work the way you guys were hoping it was. That type of scenario sometimes will never work, but this is a scenario where you got to let something crash and burn. You got to find yourself. They got to find themselves because it's codependent, right? You each got to find yourselves in order to actually come together and work together. And if there's kids involved, it's a lost cause, unfortunately. You don't see eye to eye. You don't share the same beliefs. You don't share the same morals. You don't. It's like trying so hard out of obligation or out of somebody who gave you fucking poor advice. And I think you're really starting to see something, because you have to be aware of something, because the universe is allowing you to make a judgment call without judgment even being on the board. And if this was you dating somebody, let's switch the subject. If this was you dating somebody, this is like you being like, I had enough of this. This isn't working either. You could be dealing with someone cheap, greedy, frugal, stubborn, narcissistic. You leave feeling hurt. You can't find balance. Get yourself out of that situation too. This new opportunity is for everybody. If you're just like in a everyday normal funk, you're going to see your way out of it this weekend. So that's good. You could be dealing with a cunt, because I almost said see your way out of it, like CUNT, see you next Tuesday. I don't know. So that's a losing battle too. And I don't even like that word. Real quick with the King of Wands here. I mean, it's 10, 10, 10, 10, King of Wands reversed. It is way overdue to get out of this situation. Like, it's a lost cause. Where you have been investing, it's a lost cause. You're losing valuable time, valuable money. Your thoughts are all over the place, and they're negative. There's awful behavior. There could be addiction. There's something with past life here too. So it's like you're not learning, but you have a chance. I feel like you're given a last minute chance to resurrect, or not even justify. You're given a last chance to maybe even make something right. I feel like it's a last chance. And judgment's not even here. And it wouldn't be regarding money, and it wouldn't be regarding family. It'd be regarding what your soul really wants, because you're clinging real tight to something you should not be clinging to. You want something to go right in your life. You want that balance you're trying to seek over here. You're seeking balance in the wrong place. And I hate to say it. A majority of you right now are seeking balance in the wrong place. That's why shit's falling apart. But I feel like you have a non-believer. You have someone extremely stubborn here that believes the way they're going about something is the right way. But you're battling with somebody who doesn't agree with you. So why? It's like, what are you doing? Why do you continue to do this? There's a past life connection here too, because I feel like those are two different hands. Like you feel bound, but it's an illusion. It has to do with your past life. It's time to bury it. You would be breaking family conditioning here. And I don't know why I felt family. Because typically I would say you'd be breaking conditioning. So someone hasn't broke family conditioning here. And that's probably where that social pressure is coming in. It has to do with a past life too. It's definitely here and now, but it also has to do with a past life. You won't be able to create anything solid in this energy. So don't attempt to try to move forward if you can't change the way you're thinking. There needs to be a massive cut here. Ties. I'm fixated on that. That's you and someone else in a past life. But it's an image. So to me, it's social pressure. It's you're worried about your image, what other people are gonna think, because there's judgment here. So it's you passing your own judgment, but your judgment is so wrong about a situation, or it's your own judgment. It's your own what you feel needs to be an obligation, and family and money is an obligation, but it's so outdated. So this is family conditioning. That's why this is here. It's from a father or a mother. I don't know if they gave you bad advice. Because you're worried about your image. And ironically, this would be the day to the 16th of full moon to actually open up a new social media or take charge in something new. It's like the day you can shine and sparkle, believe it or not. But there's nothing sparkling about this energy, but it's your mindset. Instead of taking the positive of what the full moon's supposed to do and releasing what you should be releasing, you're still in the urge of conflict. It's like you want to have fun, but it's your duty. It's that obligation. But it's social pressure because you feel like either the family will not be okay with your new thoughts, because it's all about your image. So you're not. This sucks. This sucks because that's what this is. You're given an opportunity to go in a brand new direction and say, fuck it to the past. Fuck it to what people think of me. Fuck it. That's what that is. This is going to be a chance. The chances of somebody taking this route is slim. Because somebody's too worried about their image. It's almost like they'll get crucified if they go in a new direction. Somebody gave you some shit fucking advice along the way. And there's manipulation, mental manipulation. And it's either with money or family, children. But then you have conditioning from a father or someone higher in the family, higher monarchy. Someone you thought or still thinks gives good advice, but it's up to you to really realize that someone's been giving you poor fucking advice. Someone's been telling you to invest into something that's not feeding your soul. There's nothing happy about this situation. So I'd stop lying to yourself if that's the persona you're giving. It's got to be the persona somebody's giving. So you have energy here that's worried about their image if they go in this direction. So I hate to say it with everything I just read. I don't know if this person can mentally break free and do what's best for them. And this is a mass of people. This is a collective read. Because it's in their hands. And trust me, if you don't do the right thing here, you're screwed. I read that when I cut the deck here. There we go, free will. If you don't do the right thing, see what I'm saying? If you don't do the right thing, there's a consequence to everything. You're fucked. You're fucked because it's now in your hands. The universe has showed you enough and has given you enough signs and have already pulled you in a magnitude of different directions. This is why I'm shocked that you even get another chance to rectify something. And again, it wouldn't be linked to this. It would be turning your back to something you know is just a lost cause right now. And a family would not be a lost cause. But you trying to convince somebody to think the way you think or have the same belief that you have, it's a losing battle. See what I'm saying? You're fighting a losing battle. Your family's not a lost cause, but the person you're fighting regarding family and finances is hands down a losing battle here. So this could be a rough week, even if you guys are like happily married or with somebody or dating. It's going to be a rough week no matter what, because you're not doing what's best for you. And shockingly enough, you're given the opportunity, but you have somebody here that you have conditioning and you have social pressure and you're worried about your own image, which is crazy. So if you get to the point where you're worried about your own image, it stemmed from family, a father figure, a mother figure, strong masculine energy, because the masculine's all over the board. It talked about the 10-10-10, talked about the rebirth, the all that, the birth, life, and death, right? So and you should be going after inspiration. It should be an awakening of possible opportunities that you've been aware of before. So you know to do the right thing. So this is it's like the universe is encouraging you to let you know that change is better. So it will get worse and worse and worse and worse for this energy if they don't do the right thing. And you're certainly not going to get another go at whatever this is, because I really feel like the universe has already shown you enough that you're in the position of awareness. So it'd be shame on you for not going after what's best for you. You're given the chance. It's in your hands to change an outcome. You're given a chance for change. So this is somebody who does not accept change well. They make excuses. And this is somebody who believes in their excuses, because again, the word was stop trying to think up suitable excuses. There's no suitable excuse. It's a fucking excuse. You're taking shit from other people that you shouldn't be taking shit from. And you're also taking shit advice. That's probably why they're not even letting me read on Friday yet, because somebody would just skip over this energy and be like, all right, I'm going to look forward to Friday. You can't skip over this energy. And I don't know what that past life is for you guys. Those aren't the same hands. So I think you're breaking past life conditioning, family conditioning, past life karma, which makes sense. We're in North and South Node. This is energy of being extremely aware, because the universe would not put you in this position for this last chance. Last chance. What's that? Diane something. You get a last chance. I think it's a Black woman. And I feel like, am I even politically correct right now? So there is absolutely, hands down, social pressure here. The last chance. I feel like it's disco. The name Diane is coming to me. But metaphysically, the death, right? Because this is death. Something needs to end. It's a resurrection. And I think I said resurrection over here too. And I said judgment's not even here. And this is a song, but this happened to come up because I forgot to go onto YouTube. But this is the final. So it is, you do have a last chance here, guys. That song is here. Diane something. I don't know if it's Diane. But this is it. This is the last chance. With the 10, 10, 10, you had life. You have life, something, death, right? There is a judgment call here. It's like making your own judgment call without judgment being here. It's the death of it. And some of it is in religious content. So there is something about belief here too. And resurrection. And it's funny because I felt conditioning here and the Hermit's not here. So it makes sense that I'm feeling this, that this popped up, because this is giving me my answer on why I feel this energy. It's resurrection. It's the final stage. It's a person's passage. And the universe is letting you choose with the wheel here, like I said. But it is the final. This is the... So if you don't make this, then that means you're not going to break conditioning. You're not going to break karma. And I'm telling you, someone's extremely stubborn here. They might not. You might not be able to solve a family problem. You might not be able to have that girl in your life or that guy in your life you thought you wanted. It's the reality of the situation, because in all reality, do you really want somebody who's not going after what's best for them anyway? Diana Ross. Thank you. Maybe that's it. So let me get out of that. But that makes sense, because that was a message from me, because I knew I felt that energy there. Last chance, Diana Ross. Oh, and she's a Black woman, right? Yeah. So it's the last dance. But I think this is it. One more chance, Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, Upside Down. Last chance. Is that it? But is that what I'm thinking of? It's the last chance, but she's actually saying it's the last dance. I think that's it. But that's saying Donna Summer. What the fuck is happening? I'm going to Diana Ross and it's bringing up Donna Summer, guys. It's the last chance. Oh, yeah. See, the last dance, the last chance for love. That's it. How funny is that? I thought it was, and I literally punched in Diana Ross, and Spirit's like, nope, it's Donna Summers. So it's the last chance for love. It's the last chance for romance. It's the last chance. So, like I said, it has to do with following your soul. You're given a last chance here. And I'm shocked that you're even given this chance. So this chance is not going to come around again, and I don't think it's going to come around with the same person the next time around either. There's something final here, I'm telling you. It's like in your hands. It's like the universe is saying, it's in your hands. You're given one more chance here. It could be involving the Queen of Wands, a Libra. It doesn't even matter. We don't need to get into that. But honestly, guys, there's so much family conditioning shit going on. I don't know. But somebody is giving, there is energy. It's mind-blowing to me. I don't see it happening. And I'm not a pessimist. I'm really not. That's why I'm saying, like, do you really even want this? Be careful what you want. Be careful what you wished for. This is somebody that has to break family conditioning and past life karma and social pressure. This is somebody that's worried about their image if they go in a new direction. This is also somebody gave them poor fucking advice. So when they go in this direction, the family is going to be against them. This is a big week for a massive group here. They're getting this is like a last chance. And Hermit is about love. You don't come out the same. You want something, you want your life to be better. You've been going after things that better suit you ideally in an idealistic world, where image is important to you, but it's false. The image you've been giving and the impression you've been giving to other people is not who you are. So trust me, this group of collective is fully aware that they're not doing the right thing for them. They're convincing themselves through their shit excuses. And if this person really thinks that their excuses are suitable, I don't know how this energy is going to have a breakthrough. I hate to say it. You might have a family member or someone that you're dating or you liked or you were hoping that's going to come around the mountains. And I hate to be that person to tell you that. I'm not kidding. To just break free overnight, I guess, is a thing. But this is somebody who is convinced if they stay and engage in this, that they're going to win. So I don't know if the universe has other plans that we just clearly can't see, because what I'm reading is clear as day, and it's meshing with what's happening astrologically this week. But there is a chance on this day for a breakthrough, believe it or not. So it might be an overnight breakthrough. I hope it is. I hope it is, but it doesn't look positive by any means. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to be real with you. It doesn't look positive. You got somebody worried about their image, and again, their parents have instilled something into them that is wrong. There's bad advice. Someone convinced somebody or gave somebody advice to stay in a shit scenario to try to make something work. This energy of the group of collective is extremely stubborn, pig-headed, man or woman. The only way to have a better life right now is to change and to follow your soul. So whomever this reading is for, you're already aware of this entire read that I just read. And for some reason, you would think that there'd be more finalization on the board with the world and judgment and other things that typically readers would read on. But I think that energy has already been out for a while, because at this point we now have 4 10s. It's rock bottom for sure. A lot of people read rock bottom as like just the 10 of swords and certain stuff. Like, that's not rock bottom. It's not in my spiritual brain. It's not rock bottom. Having 4 10s come out is fucking rock bottom. Being given this chance again, you've been given magnitudes, more than multiple, plentiful chances. it's almost like the spirit guides or somebody doesn't even want it in their hands anymore, unfortunately, which is pulling me to my north node and my south node read where the two birds and where the spirit guides were intervening. And then there was that massive judgment call made by the Hierophant. I'm being pulled there too. So I bet if I was to go to look back at that read, it's definitely coinciding with this. I know I wanted to like pull on the King of Wands, but I don't even feel like I really need to. I feel like I pretty much honestly have summed this up on someone's scenario. It's not just someone, it's a massive collective. It's a massive group that knows they need to do what's right. So if they choose to let ego get in the way or society get in the way or family get in the way, then it is too bad. And I think that's why there's such a drastic shift on Friday. Because for people who are dealing with this, they're eventually going to have enough and back out of it. And this person will be left. Because if you stay, it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And I feel like there's somebody so stubborn, like they don't even care. Like that's how stubborn somebody is. Whomever this group is. They might not be meant to have this breakthrough. And that's why I'm reading this for you. Because that's 3 major breakthroughs. But they're aware of those 3 major breakthroughs. They all go together in the same hand. You see what I'm saying? They're very aware of it. And there could be a past life love here. Because it was the last dance. And there's something about if you follow your soul and do the right thing, and you stop investing in this, and you start investing in what's best for your soul and your heart, then you got a chance at another life. I truly believe everybody comes in and we have to face karma. We have to face all this stuff, resurrection, everything. Okay. And everybody gets a second life in their first life. Everybody is like resurrected. Okay. So it's like, let me make this basic, being reincarnated and coming in with your records and your own karma. When you stop pushing through conditioning and other stuff and images and stuff, and you accept this change and you reach rock bottom, everybody in their life, no matter what, will reach rock bottom with something, a certain area. When you come out of it, that is your second chance at life. Everybody gets resurrected in a lifetime. Everybody has a chance to have 2 lives. Everybody has a chance to live this second life differently. Does that make sense? Everybody comes in with karma. Everybody comes in with having to do the right thing. And if you do the right thing for you, which therefore benefits everybody around you, but you just don't see it yet. There's too much fear instilled in you, right? But believe it or not, when you do what's best for you, and this energy knows what's best for them, they're making excuses. Right? This is somebody's second chance at life. And they're not going to get another chance with that energy. Not anytime soon, maybe years down the road, but it won't be with the same energy. It will be with something else. And it's going to take years before they get that chance again. Because this energy is very aware. This is not somebody who's not aware. This is somebody who purposely knows everything I just said and still tries to come up with a suitable excuse. But there is a breakthrough. So it is possible. I'm not going to take that away either. It's absolutely possible. But this is somebody's second chance at life. And when you take that second chance at life, life gets better. What, there's going to be some upheaval for a little while, but staying in this has caused more upheaval. If you actually do the right thing and get out of something, you only got a couple months of upheaval, if that, honestly. And then you can start putting the pieces back together. This is somebody who's telling themselves they're stuck, they're making excuses. I'm not ready. It's energy like that. I don't want to make that choice. I don't want, you know what I mean? Because it's like they're still clinging onto something. And it's tough because you have family members or friends giving you bad advice. Because there's no question somebody's more worried about their social image if they decide to change. And little do they know this, nobody around them is really going to care about this change. It's going to subside. But yet this is somebody who's been sitting in this energy for over a year, if not more, because it's 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Hey, I'm about to wrap it up. I'll call you in 5 minutes. Love you, bye. See what I'm saying? Somebody is completely aware that they're not doing the right thing. It's a given. This energy is fully aware that they're not doing the right thing right now. They're fully aware they're lying to themselves, lying to other people. And I don't even think it's because it's in hopes that something from the past will come back. Because there's nothing positive here. It's just somebody that's refusing. It's just somebody that is afraid of being judged for their choices. Little do they know this is where their happiness lays. This is where their happiness lies. So if you do the right thing for you this week, regarding anybody, no matter where you are in life, if you're dating somebody and it's no good and you know it's no good, do the right thing for you. Family situation, you know it's no good, do the right thing for you. Step out of it. Don't engage. Because I feel like a majority of you, you're not in this heavy energy like this. You're in heavy energy, but not with this. It's somebody around you that needs to make major breakthroughs. I mean, it could be you, but not to the extent of what I'm seeing. Yours could be more mundane, like you're struggling at work. There's fights, the bickering. You don't like your boss. It's like endless. You really feel like you should go in this direction, but you really don't want to because be less money, or you're taking a risk when it comes to stuff like that. If it's dating, it's the same thing. Like, like this isn't like the best person for you to be hanging around with. This is somebody who's not going to commit, somebody who's in and out. You're constantly arguing. You can't win. You know what I'm saying? You might be dealing with somebody, and this happens to be Valentine's Day. This happens to be where emotions and stuff run wild. Okay. Like stop and go feelings, like this type of stuff. You could be somebody that's emotionally manipulating, because I just realized the sword is in water. This would be like, all right, let's just call a damn truce, right? But it's upside down. So it's like, that's manipulation next to the 5 of swords, emotional manipulation. And it's also mental manipulation. Somebody could literally use silence as manipulation here. I can look at that as a box of chocolates or a bouquet of flowers, but like not really doing that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, I don't know if there's insecurity here. It's like being all up in your head. See what I'm saying? It's like you can't win in this situation. And somebody is clearly not doing the right thing. It's fucking obvious. They're choosing to do nothing instead of actually doing something. It's not shocking, but it should be, but it's not. This is like just somebody's like MO. See, Knight of Coins should be doing the right thing, but their negative ass attitude with the Six of Wands reverse just thinks like negatively, like I won't win. There's this, there's that, right? But it's still not burying something that needs to be buried. Like something needs to be dug up. So this is somebody not handling what they should be doing. This is not slowly and surely getting out of a scenario. It's not. This is somebody who thinks they're coming up with suitable excuses. Because you're dealing with somebody who's very contradicting. It's like tricking their own brain. I'm not going to do nothing, but I'm thinking about what's next. It's very unhealthy energy because they're not actually physically doing it, because they're still clinging to something. And then when they think about something, if it doesn't work for them, or they get nothing out of it, or it's just negative ass attitude, self-inflicting energy of I can't win. Well, then why the fuck are you staying in a situation that needs to be buried? This person may just be working, and doing nothing else but work. But if it has to do with just work, that will be taken from this energy too, especially if you're successful. It will be taken. Making empty promises. Something needs to be dug up too. There's lies that need to be dug up. Stuff from the past is being dug up right now too, but it makes sense. North node, south node. But it's still energy. It's like where they're putting their energy is not working for them. But we knew that anyway. So I can really stop this. So there's not much, okay? So anywho, there is a big breakthrough. Okay. So and this is the riptide of emotions, right? So don't get carried away. It's turbulent energy. You got to think about the positive, because if you don't think about the positive and you don't allow change, you got to be ready. You got to stay focused. You got to tighten up your focus here. You got to do what's best for you, and you have to be ready to hop on board. If you do not allow this change, then then it is, I've already said that. All right. If you're not willing to taste something new, you're not willing to listen, you're not willing to change, then you stay in this scenario. But I'll tell you, this energy will back out eventually. You will be left alone, and you will be dealing with your own consequences. And maybe that's what needs to be done, because you are fully aware and you're still not doing what's best for you. So maybe this energy just needs a cycle of being miserable for a couple years on their own for them to realize all the wrongs that need to be written when they have a chance now. So that's some heavy north and south node energy. That's really needed to do the right thing. Others, it's really just mundane energy, everyday energy. And if that's the case and you're just like in a little bit of a funk, you'll be coming out of it towards the end of the week. So just hang in there. Okay. Don't engage in arguments. Don't look back. Don't let someone make you feel bad, mad, or guilty. This is energy of somebody trying to come in and possibly trigger you too. Okay. So if you just kind of like mind your business and because I do see rough energy kind of for everybody, but you're gonna have to help yourself to get out of mental energy, which isn't always easy around a full moon. So if you find yourself stuck in mental energy like this now, it's because of the energy around you or the thoughts, or so maybe you can find a way to improve your own energy with incorporating other things, exercise, health, food, more water, whatever you choose depending on where your thoughts are at. Okay. All right. I love you guys, and I'll be back. Hope you have a great week. And trust me, I'll be back on Friday because it's a nice shift. And come Friday, I'm not gonna get into did this person make it or break it. Okay. That energy stays there. Hopefully this group can do what's best for them. And moving forward regarding Friday is where you're at and what's best for you. I love you guys. Bye. Love you.